Okay guys, welcome to the next tutorial. So today we are doing pencils and sketchbooks. So I've got a variety of pencils. I believe there's about 10 in total that I have. There are different pencils for different things. So I'm going to be showing you today the H and the B pencils, and obviously if you guys draw a lot you'll know about HB pencils, which is the standard for pencils that you generally get in schools, if that focuses. I don't think it's going to, but you can see what I've got there. So yeah, I'm going to point the camera down to the sketchbook canvas, so to speak, and yeah, we'll start experimenting with these pencils. So we'll start off with the B selection. So the B selection tend to be very soft, and they like to give rich black lines. These are excellent for shading and artistry work. And then of course we've got our HB, and then we've got our hard ones. So these are very for maybe straight lines and stuff like that. So the hard range produces light. You can get fine lines with these as well for delicate details. So if you're doing, say, cartooning where you've got a lot of detail, or maybe you're doing a painting that's got a lot of detail, the hard probably would be best for you. And if you're just sketching as normal and you just need some shading, the B would probably be best for you. But the HB is generally the standard. These are the ones that we use in schools, these are the pencils that we draw with, and these are the pencils that also we write with sometimes as well, depending on what you're doing at school. So yeah, this is the range of pencils that I have that I'm going to be working with on these tutorials. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with H right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and just place H. You'll notice that this is very fine. And if I go ahead and just kind of press into the page just a little bit and then come out lighter, this is the kind of effect that we have. For 2H, hopefully you guys can see this. Sorry if it's sideways. So we've got 2H right here, which is a little bit sharper, but we can come out like this. And you'll notice that the tone is a little bit different as well. So I'm just going to go through the pencils and just show you what each one does. This one is 3H. Maybe I could try and write this sideways actually, so you guys can see what's going on. So let's go with 3H. Gosh, that's difficult to do. Okay, so this is 3H. Kind of a little bit more of a deeper tone. Let's go with 4H. So as long as I can draw a 4 on here. Okay, 4 and then H. This one seems a little bit softer, to be honest with you. And then we can come lighter just here. 5H. Start really hard. Kind of come lighter and lighter just to here. Then we have HB, which is the standard one. So we go H and B. And this is the one that you would use in a classroom or an art class or something like that. You can see that this one is a lot more grainy, it's a lot more rich tones as I'm doing this. And then we're going to start with B. Now B is really interesting because these ones smudge. So we'll go with B. You see how the B is a lot thicker than the H right here. So with B, we have much more of a richer tone within this. And then we're going to go ahead with 2B. So let's go with 2, try and write this, and B. You see how that's a lot thicker, that's kind of like a lot darker in tone. Just come outwards like that. Yeah. Such as we've got a lot of lighter tones here, a lot sharper in the movement, and then this one is a little bit thicker. So this one right here is a 3B. So again, very dark tones, and we come in lighter, 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 lighter. You see the difference between these as well. And then I'm going to do 4B. Try and get that 4 in there, 4 and B. And then we can go ahead, do some dark tones, and we'll come by lighter. And then we have the 5B. This one, I don't know whether you can tell, but the lines are a lot thicker on this one as well, and the pencil certainly is a lot thicker as well. So what we do with this one, so there's the kind of tone that we'll get. And then finally, last but not least, we have 6B. And you can see how thick this is compared to H. Hopefully that's focusing. For some reason it keeps off focusing. So this one, a lot thicker lines and stuff. And what you can do with these as well, once you've got these, you know, you can smudge. You see how that smudges? You can smudge the B's. But if you try with the H's, I'll try this with another finger. Oops. See how the H's don't smudge as much? And the B's are quite smudgy compared to the H's. So that's how you know that you've got a B, because this is going to smudge across the page. So if anybody's with the 6B, you can actually use hairspray to kind of facilitate it. Just a little bit of hairspray and it'll stay where it needs to be, because the last thing that you want is to draw something and you know, I don't know, your picture smudges. So if we get this 6B as well, the 6B right here again, and we just do some thick drawings over this side, maybe I can, if you guys can see that, we can now smudge it. Yeah, so those are the types of pencils that you can use with your projects. So yeah, I'll leave that up just for a couple more minutes and then I'm going to end the video just here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, I'm super nervous for the new year and these new videos, so please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, you know, all that jazz. Yeah, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.